All right, folks. Everyday Treasure, Doug here with Everyday Treasures. Again, doing a little video of the layout here. You can see I got headboards over here up against the old box truck. Tires. Again, these little cars. I've had a lot of interest in these, but nobody ain't bit yet. And you can see here in the back of the box truck, it's just mostly junk now, boxes and some old box springs. Here's the main drag here. You can see old Dollar General over there. But I was able to get more stuff out today because the wind ain't blowing so hard. I got clothes out. Sold a little bit of stuff today. Got some wood products out here. Some shoes and boots. Copper pot. And now you can actually get in here a little bit further than we did the other day. We got like some old oil lamps, an old Dietz Little Wizard. Some more knicky-knack stuff. And this is that stuff I was talking about, this case here. That's instrument, like power supply and switch panel for like video and audio for like concerts. There's an electric piano, some little bikies. Boxes, you got tons of boxes of just miscellaneous mixed knickknacks and everything else. And back here in the back under that stuff there, which I got at some point, I'm trying to work to getting this stuff out. But there is a ton of dishes under there, and I mean you can see all these dishes back here, where blenders, skis, compound bows, roller blades, bunt pans, more wicker baskets. See if I can flip this around. Well, it's wanting to be upside down now. Bathroom light fixture, big old wall clock, this monitor for a computer. There's a brand new natural gas hot water heater. There's a I don't know when that got there, but it's a video camera, a video recorder camera. And again, up there over the platform there, all that seasonal goop. And over here, that's that one tote. There's light bulbs and stuff. You got comforter and stuff in a bag. This is all sheets, blankets, pillowcases. Of course, I got stuff piled up on top of it because whenever you bring this stuff in, you have to. The kid went around here and gathered up all this stuff, and then her mama wouldn't let her have it. This little looks like a little bowling bag almost, but she got some of that streamer stuff, balloons, lipstick, brand new lipstick, flashlights, little old-timey hand weights. Like I was showing the other day, I mean, all these clocks, mantle clocks. Of course, a lot of, all these like angels, that home interior stuff or whatever. Somebody left her pop. I bet they hating that now. That's got to go out here. Honeywell air purifier. We're in here to the trash bin. And there's a nice treadmill, but I got to put a cord on it. It's brand new. I mean, digital treadmill. Picture frames, nice picture frames. And this vacuum cleaner here, somebody left it off out here, just dropped it off at the place, but it ain't got no hose with it. So it really is kind of worthless, but somebody might need one that they have the hose, but the unit's broke, might use it. Now over here to the small appliance department. I mean, you know, pretty much any kind of little small bit, but a lot of toaster ovens and like waffle makers and coffee pots, popcorn maker, the old George Foreman grill, bread maker, crock pot, and then more picture frames. Over here, normally I drag all this stuff out, ironing boards, blinds, brand new window, transom window, artwork, toys, more toys, just bukus of toys. And this right here, this box here, that is one of those bouncy houses. I got the blower and all that stuff up here in this box here that you hook up to it. I think one day I'm going to take it out there and set it up and let it blow it up, and maybe I can sell it. Nice West Virginia jacket, official jacket. Again, here's the toy department. And the other day I took you through a little tour of the inside, which is a little not much better than it was. There, that is a brand new 9-person tent with a screen house on it. And, you know, nobody wants to give you what the thing's worth. But I brought you in here the other day to just kind of, and I kind of got cut off. I hit a button on here and it turned everything off, and I lost a lot of it. But again, you know, all of this stuff over here along that wall, and on top of this counter here is all listed stuff. All this stuff here on this big coffee table. I'd like to get it off of here and get this big, nice coffee table outside. I could probably get $150 out of that. Nice recliner. I mean, which I'm going to take that to the house because Becca wants it there. I wouldn't mind using it myself. It looks pretty comfortable. And then all these books, all that stuff over there is all listed stuff. All that stuff up there. All that stuff back there, you know, and these designer pocketbooks, all these pocketbooks over here, you know, just a bunch of these designer name pocketbooks. Even got a vintage 1950s Ludwig snare drum for like somebody in school. I mean, those things are highly collectible. Little miniature TV with a radio and all that stuff on it there. There's one right there. Barbie dolls, old lanterns, signs, hat boxes. I mean, you know, you'd be surprised. Jackets, tuxedo. These ugly clowns. I don't like clowns, but this beautiful old couch, old vintage couch, vintage lampshades, more books. You know, vintage lamps. You know, you just when you do this stuff and you get into going out and getting all these pictures. I mean, look at this thing here. This is India, stuff from India. I mean, this big, you know, nobody knows how old that stuff is. Probably pre-flood. Beautiful artwork. But, you know, again, around here, people don't really care much for that kind of stuff. Toys and all that stuff. All this kind of stuff up here, you know, railroad stuff, race stuff. You know, like this old, like a Buddy L type truck. I mean, that thing's old. Helmets, you know. all these, you know, collectible plates, these little tiny teacups, you know, fancy teacups, matching sets of dishes. A lot of people get them where one of their pieces is broke, so they need a replacement piece, and they can get the original actual piece instead of a, you know, like from Replacements Unlimited or somewhere. You know, globe, all these kind of things up here. Again, all this kind of stuff, collectible knickknacks, games. And back here, of course, this is I said this on the last one, but I don't think it got on there. It's a Kettler professional tournament grade ping pong table. I mean, this is a $3,000 ping pong table. Stuff to do repairs on this building. The shoe department. Of course, you know, I just got to put them where I can put them. So that, you know, and everything's not in boxes. You know, chest of drawers. Of course, this here I kind of use it as a toolbox. Wine rack, nice wine rack. Clothes, more clothes. Another chest of drawers. This thing, it's like a curio kind of thing, but it is old. I'm talking about, like, you know, probably 200 years old. More clothes that are listed, designer jeans and stuff. More small appliances, old 45 record players, little portable record players. You know, more small appliance stuff. More small appliance stuff, your blenders, coffee pots, four toast, you know, piece toaster, another blender back there. I got to get these things outside, but a real bear head stuffed. This is stuff that's going out that ain't listed or nothing, and I bring it, this kind of stuff, as I got room out there, I take it out. Then this is the parts department, auto parts and four-wheeler parts and stuff like that, lawnmower parts, you know, all types of that kind of stuff. I mean, you can see headlights, and this is all stuff that's listed on eBay, even dashes and stuff. Nice pressure washer there. More clothing racks. At some point I wanted to have them out there outside in that part, to where I could display some clothes out there. But as you can see, I mean, we are just, you know, stuffed to the gills with stuff. This is stuff that I kind of wanted to keep for us, you know, like nails and screws and bolts and clamps and stuff that we can use, because we got all this stuff, you know, I mean, these buildings and all this stuff, and vehicles that always need and repair. So it's a good idea to kind of hold on to some of that stuff. That way you don't have to buy it, because it's got so expensive. These are up here. This is cabinet doors, cabinet door panels. I mean, real nice oak ones and maple and stuff like that. More small appliances. Books. This is stuff that I decided I wanted to keep, because I tinker on electronics sometimes, which I ain't had time to do in a long time, but, you know, it's good test equipment. More clothes. Another monitor over there. Lamps. I mean, I got to get some of these lamps out there. More designer bags. Nice, you know, reading lamp, type lamp, you know, alcove lamp or something. But you can see, and I'm the one, like I say, I mean, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I went and got 95% of this stuff and loaded it in a truck or in a box truck and brought it back here, and, you know, went through it and tried to find a way to, you know, the stuff we listed, to organize it to where we can keep track of it. I mean, because when you get 4,000 or 5,000 items listed, it gets kind of difficult to keep track of this stuff. And then, like I said, we had, you know, electronics, chimes. You got all these chimes here, you know, hummingbird, anything and everything. McCoy, this stuff's McCoy. You know, all that stuff's listed. The collectible stuff. And this is some kind of, you know, pottery that's somebody named, you know, some famous potter or whatever. And then you know, that's a bank down there, basketball bank. And that lobster thing there, that's made in Japan. You know, some of their stuff, which is, you know, their stuff's highly collectible. A lot of these little miniatures over here are from made in Japan. Some of it occupied Japan. And even, you know, you got some of these Star Wars figurines, Batman. I mean, all that kind of stuff sells, though. And again, all these old Avon bottles, collectible Avon bottles. And of course, this is my little fridge here for keeping snacks and stuff in. These are collectibles. These Chicago Bears, Pittsburgh Steelers mugs. And of course, I showed you in here the other day. I think this did get on there, but you know, all these component electronics, boom boxes, cameras, all that stuff in that right there thing is all camera stuff, related stuff. This down here, this is microphone stands, and other sundry items like that. This one over here, this is all cords. Like, you always needing a cord for something. These plug-on cords, like for electronics and stuff. Can't never have enough of them. I mean, you see these totes down here, and up under the bottom down there full of them. Here's my hot plate, so when I want to heat me something up. And then over here's brand new boxes of office stuff, like paper clips and notepads and stuff. This is a old security system. I mean, this is a stapler. You know, some kind of audio equipment stuff. You know, car stereos. I mean, all, you know, original equipment car stereos. More, you know, VCRs. And them things are getting, you know, scarce. I mean, hard to find. You know, decent ones. And there's one down there. That's a actual, what was it called? A beta player. I mean, those are incredibly rare. You can't hardly find a beta player, especially one that actually works. Speakers, you know, you got speakers in here. I mean, at some point I'll put them out there too. And then again, the book collections. I mean, they just probably 4,000 or 5,000 books in there, and then back there under that shelf back there, just more pictures and mirrors and stuff. Remotes. We sell remotes on eBay. I mean, the original remotes. A lot of people like to get the original one for their equipment and stuff. And then, you know, all these cruets and little perfume daubers. You know, all that kind of stuff. Brass little ornaments and stuff. Boxes, you know, humidor boxes, little small, you know, lunch boxes, stuff like that, little jewelry boxes, you know, battery operated lamps, more of those hurricane type lamps, but those have all been made into electric. I think somebody did that, you know. And these old pipe tobacco tins, old oil cans with the oil still in them. You know, more brass stuff. An old bank with a monkey that goes up and puts a coin in the music box up there, the organ grinder box. A lot of people don't know what an organ grinder is, but it used to be these guys that went around in town and they had a monkey on a real long leash, and the monkey would go around and tip his hat, and they'd put money in his hat while the organ grinder played that organ. And then, you know, you got stuff like this here, these jugs and jars and stuff. And over here, all these big crystals, you know, amethyst and fool's gold, what they call iron pyrite. geodes, and this is where they cut a geode. So, you know, I mean, a lot of people would like to have that. I kind of kept that for myself, but, you know, again, more clocks. This here clock is one that, like, a security guy or something carried around or whatever to punch it or something. But all kinds of these old liquor bottles, medicine bottles, old Coke bottles, nutcrackers, decanters, and then more types of just different kinds of clocks. Little animals stuff. More collectibles. These are post-frost toasties. I mean, you just would not believe the kind of stuff that people keep. Nerf guns. I mean, we got boxes of them, and people buy them. I mean, they order them from us for their kids or whatever. Some people maybe even collect them and collect different kinds of them. But and then this in here is just where when you ain't got nowhere else to put something, you stick it in here. I just piled it in here. You know, curtain rods. I mean, these real nice type of curtain rods and stuff for drapes or whatever. This wooden angel. Oops, making a mess. I mean, and these old vintage lampshades. The problem is, though, is those things, you know, like them old vintage lampshades, in the condition they're in, they're worth, you know, probably $20 a piece, but nobody around here wants to give you more than $1 or $2 for them. I think I'm going to put this out here, this wooden angel somebody made. People like that kind of stuff. And there's one of them dressing shades or dressing petition things that women have in their dressing room or something. And then these things here, I've been trying to find out something about them because I think them are some kind of real art that you know. So I'm going to try to sell them out here. And like I say, we get a lot of unusual stuff like this dresser here. I mean, look at the somebody painted this thing up or something, but the front of it's concave. I mean, I've had a couple of different people interested in it, but it's, you know, for a lot of people it's just too big for their bedroom or whatever, and so they just changed their mind or whatever. But and out here, this is where I hang out at back here. I mean, this, like I said last video, all this stuff back over here going down through here is sort of my stuff. Where I'm trying to build me a thing back here. I mean, you see golf clubs. I mean, pocket doors, big dresser windows, mirrors that go on dressers. There's me a tank that I got that I'm going to put gasoline in. It's got a pump on it so that I can get 20 gallons at a time and put it back and have it for like lawnmowers and just when you need some in an emergency or something. Collectible racing mugs, stuff like that. This is just kind of catch-all. People can dig through it and pick out whatever they want out of it, you know. A few tools and stuff. Baking oven or whatever. Christmas lights. And this, of course, nobody around here is going to want it. But this is a disc producer. It takes and puts labels on CDs. Come from a recording studio, so the people there, you know, would record stuff, members and guests only. And then electrical components, electrical parts. Only a contractor or somebody would want that stuff. And then, like I said last time, 2 different electric pianos, keyboards, organs, whatever. Belts, Mardi Gras beads, walking canes, ski poles, and all these old cassettes, DVDs, face shields. Well, folks, that's kind of the 10-cent tour. So I hope you enjoy it. I mean, I know a lot of people would love to dig through a lot of this stuff, and there's a lot of people do. Because there's stuff here that I don't even remember. I mean, and I'm the one that went and got it and unboxed it. But I can't remember a lot of it. Some of it, like under these tables over here, there's stuff under there I ain't seen in 2 or 3 years. Under these tables here, I mean, there's boxes from here all the way down up under there of stuff. So that's the 10-cent tour. Thank you folks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Doug signing out. Have a good day.